Okay, I should be live. I can't check it yet because it's just not coming up yet. There I am. Right, so motivation. While I'm doing this, I'm basically also going to be doing something with the artwork that I need to do. And that is that basically the big orc guy. I was going to do a picture basically of the big orc guy that I've got as a character in the past couple of orc pictures that I've done. So yeah, I'm going to be doing the details for him. I got the layout done, but I still haven't done anything for him yet today. So yeah, motivation. Something that I've been lacking just for this month. For this month, since the random depression bullshit has started to happen. Only for this month, I basically have been feeling angry and depressed, which means that I kind of have lacked motivation to do anything. I kind of don't even want to, well, it's a cliche, but don't even want to get out of bed, don't want to do anything, but realize that basically it's going to be pointless if I don't do something. So that's what's motivated me. The main thing that motivated me over the past few days, well, over this month, to do anything has basically been the big one, the big motivator. I hate not doing stuff because I don't want to waste time. But doing something just because I don't want to waste time, it's a bummer. It's a bummer. It's a huge bummer. It's a depressing thing unto itself. So basically, yeah. So this was going to be about bear culture and stuff, but essentially, it's kind of going to be about that. I've been trying to stay in the bear scene because I like the bear scene. It's nice, I don't really try to. I don't rarely try to basically be in any scene. I kind of feel like I can just go into the scene whenever I want to, because feel nice. It feels nice. I'm not really motivated to though. That's the thing. So yeah. But even just the different scenes that I'm in, the Discord scene, the gainer scene, the Chubb and Jason scene and stuff like that, I kind of just haven't been motivated to basically to be in any of them. I think one of the things that mainly kills it is basically seeing a bunch of other stuff. And I know this is again a bit of a cliche, and I hate to sound a bit like a certain other guy, but essentially, it's incredibly and I will explain this. I do get randomly hit by the whole, here's a bunch of people who are doing way better than you for seemingly no reason. And yeah, I'm hit with the jelly side of it and stuff, but I kind of like it because I'm human, but I kind of like I'm very rational. I'm a very rational guy. I basically I kind of immediately kill those thoughts with the whole thing of like, well, actually, they did a really good job on their work, so I shouldn't really be like this and stuff like that. So I don't. So I'm not like that. But I do find that basically that these thoughts basically do kill my motivation to do stuff, and it's a bummer. But you know, it kind of, you get over it. But the whole motivation thing is just kind of like a, I don't know what it is. I do not know what it is, but I basically just want to. I've lost a ton of motivation to basically do anything. I'm over the depression side of it. I'm over the anger side of it. I just don't want. I want to get out of the bored side of it. Okay, I'm tired of not being motivated. One of the things that basically is one of the big motivators. One of the big motivators is basically one of the big. Well, there's a couple of big motivators. There's like there's death, there's money, and then there's basically making people happy. And essentially, I basically live for the two. You know, I want to make people happy, and I want to basically do things before I die, basically to make people feel happy and stuff. That's basically my two big motivators. The money one, I've never really been a thing. It's not really been a thing for me, you know. I mean, it would be nice to be able to go to the places that I want to go, to be able to not worry about affording shit. Oh my god, that would be so great if I didn't have to worry about affording shit. Holy crap. But yeah. But no, recently, basically things have gotten to the stage where I'm kind of, I was depressed. I was, you know, I've already said this. I know I've already said this. I was depressed. I was angry, and basically that killed my motivation. Dead in its tracks. And basically I don't know how to get the motivation back, and it's kind of bugging me a lot, you know. The happy feeling that I used to get in my chest from basically drawing something for somebody or making a video for somebody and then them saying that it's great, it's gone. It's just I don't seem to be getting it at all, and it's pissing me off because I like that feeling. It was nice and I want it back, and I can't seem to get it back. So, and that's the thing that was driving, you know, that was the motivating force, and it's basically not working anymore, and it's a bummer. And it's annoying because it's basically because of the money thing, you know. Currently need money, and I fucking hate it. But I'm not whinging. I'm not whinging to basically, or nobody. I'm not whinging to anybody watching the playback and everything like that. I'm not begging for money. I'm not. I hate that. I hate doing that. But it's just one of those facts of life. It's sucking the life out of me, basically. And it's affecting my motivation. So yeah, my motives for doing things are shifting, and I hate that. This was a lot of bullshit. I just realized, you know, I just realized that even making the live streams and stuff, that's one of the reasons, by the way, you may have noticed that my live streams have gotten quite a bit shorter over the past few days, over the past week or so. And that's also a motivation thing. I basically have not been motivated to make the live streams, to do shit, you know, just to do shit. I can't find the motivation to do it. Besides hanging out with friends, that's mainly the reason why I do it. That's mainly the reason why I'm doing it at the moment. You notice that I'm not drawing. I'm not doing anything. I'm basically just talking. And that's because I got nothing. And it bugs me. But it's okay. Well, that's pretty fast. So yeah, that was my little speech about motivation. How long did that last already? Only 10 minutes. Jesus Christ. Okay. Basically, I just need to find the motivation to do stuff, and I am looking. I'm forcing myself to do stuff, and it's and you shouldn't do that. You should not do that, because that could seriously screw you up. Forcing yourself to do stuff can seriously screw you up. If you want to do something, you shouldn't do anything that you don't want to do. You know, because if you force yourself to do something, then basically you're putting yourself in a unhappiness area of your head for quite a long time, and it basically can stick with you for quite a long time. You just be going around and around and around, doing the whole thing of like, why are you doing this? And basically having the whole thing of like, well, you have to do it, but you'll keep asking yourself, why are you doing this? And it fucking sucks. Oh, I'm swearing a lot. God, this one's turned into like almost a thing about not about motivation. It's a bit more about depression. I seriously just want to let myself enjoy shit again. It's bugging me. Problem is that basically, I know that if I went on if I went on medication and stuff, then because I'm an incredibly rational person in here, I'm incredibly rational. Probably won't work. You know, I will reason that basically the reason why I'm feeling this way is because I'm on medication, and then that will turn into more reasoning, and it will reason the pill useless. You know, so that's great. It's great fun. So yeah, I basically just have to find another way of motivating myself, and I've got nothing, and it bugs me. So I am actually going to, like I said, you shouldn't do this. Don't ever do that. Don't ever make yourself do something. But I'm going to make myself finish this drawing off, and basically kind of meditate a little bit on that. Hopefully while hanging out with some people that I actually do care about a lot. I mean it. I really am looking forward to. I really do look forward to talking to you guys when you're here. Hey, Darwin. What is is up, dude? Hopefully you didn't catch all of that depressing bullshit that I just said. Okay. So I'm drawing the big orc guy. I don't know if you can see. I've just got the outline done so far. He just sat down. I was going to do him standing up, but then basically I realized that, oh my god, I did not want to draw legs and proportions and stuff. Besides, that's not what the client asked for. So yeah. Okay, so I'm going to start with the facet. The facet. So I need a picture of the facet. It's face, by the way, in case you didn't know. Unfortunately, there's not many pictures. I am going to do a close-up of the face at the bottom of the page, but I don't know. We'll see how it goes first. The big orc guy. I'm really quite proud of my big orc guy. Again, it's not just because basically he is me as an orc, basically. At least how I wish that I'd look as an orc. My Orktober video was kind of a bit of a flop in my opinion. I mean, I really hate it. Do you like orcs? Do you have opinions on orcs? And now it's going super quick. I need to sharpen my pencil, I think. This is actually turning out not so awesome. Maybe I should do a close-up first, see how this all looks put together. I just don't want it to be inconsistent, you know. But it doesn't matter. What do I have to do? Ears. Actually, it's not looking that bad. As bad as I thought it was looking, but it's looking okay. It's looking okay. And then I got to look at his big bushy beard. And he's got his beard. Actually, he's got a chin. So I've got to make sure I show that he does at least have a chin. And the facet is done on the orc, at least on the head. Not the close up, the other face. So that's done. Okay, so I've also got to do his clothing. Which is very simple. He's wearing just like a kind of a tank top, kind of a tunic tank top thing. So yeah. Hey Jeffrey. Jeffrey says great big hugs. Well, thanks, dude. I'm drawing our orky friend. I'm drawing the close-up picture for our orky friend. I'm doing the details for it. How are you doing? I'm actually designing an orc pipe as well, which is quite funny. It's gonna be like a mini barrel. I've decided it's not just gonna be like a lump of wood. It's gonna be like a mini barrel design. I don't know. I'm working it out. Trying to figure out where the belt goes, because he's got a belt that goes over on top of his tunic, so that's hard. Deciding that it's going to go over his belly button. Well, just below his belly button. Oh, fine, thanks. Yay, cool orc. Did you find some goodies at the store? I did, actually. First of all, I want to just point out that I fucking hate my lava lamp. I have reinstalled the lava lamp into the office for the winter, as I normally do. I normally get rid of the bug zapper. Only last year I didn't get rid of the bug zapper. I left it in here and usually on, because we had a lot of bugs last year. We still got a lot of bugs, but I managed to find the lava lamp, and it's there, and it's kind of working, doing something. It's very rare that this happens, actually. There we go. But yeah, it doesn't actually put out a lot of light. It just provides a kind of neat light. So yeah. But yeah, I decided to have it in here and on and up for when Chris gets here. I've of course got my mini lava lamp, which isn't a lava lamp, it's a glitter lamp, which is my Science Museum rocket ship lamp. This little thing. Which is cool and sparkly. But that just sits on my desk and basically occasionally annoys me, because it will make me think that there's something over there. You saw a little bit of light. It's on. It's on. It works. I don't know how much of it you saw, because I can't see my preview. Wait a minute. I don't know how much of it you saw, but there it is. So there's my lava lamp. It's got two bulbs. You know, it's got the bulb where the lava sits, the actual the wax, the wax stuff sits, and it's also got the bulb that actually lights it up. That's inside the base somewhere. But I've got two of the wax bulbs. I've got a silver one and one of those, and they come from different lava lamps, if you know what that means. Like that one's the blue wax, and I've got kind of like a silvery wax as well. But yeah, it's there anyway. I also got, and yeah, you go. You will guess what I got. I got a stick bot because why not? You know. So can you guess which one this is? Rubish. So yeah, can you guess? Can you guess from the back what it is? It's green, whatever it is. And I do not believe we have this one yet. I believe. I'm not liking its tail. Its tail's very, very weird. Don't focus on me, focus on the thing. No, it's a lion. It's a green lion because colors mean things. I don't know. But no, it's a green lion. It's not as cute because it's a cat. So, you know me and cats. But yeah, this is the last one in the set. I've got all of the set now, unless they bring out more Stickbot figures. I basically have all the set. I don't have the dinosaurs, but that's only because they don't sell the dinosaurs in boxes like they do these ones. They basically come in an egg, and it's kind of a lottery of what you get in the egg. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't want repeats, you know, because I can so see that happening. I basically go to the store and get an egg, and then open it on camera, and it's the same one over and over and over again. You know, I can't have that. There's a tiny feather in here. Anyway, I'm going to put this somewhere up here. I don't know, we're running out of space. I realised I've got a red elephant and a red rhino. How about here? So he's kind of on top of the electric box. I don't know. He's kind of on top of the electric box, looking down with the rest of them. Kind of a small menagerie. Oh. Do the rest of the stream like this. Okay. Back to the art. The art. I'm actually enjoying doing this again. Okay, so his belt. I don't remember how to do that. I'm going to look at that up in a minute. So I've done his pants. Yeah. I like the human ones just there. Just there. But no, they're very handy for doing reference, drawing reference and stuff. You know, I can pick one off if I and like draw it in a pose. Okay, so I've done the details of in. Okay, I've just noticed something. I've drawn him with 4 fingers on one hand and 3 fingers on the other because I'm trying to keep it cartoony. Eh, should be okay. Okay, so we're going to do a close up. On the facade. On the facade. I would say that this is kind of an in-between pick of like just before he got kind of drunkenly into the drinking. I guess this is kind of an in-between. I don't know. Just trying to pick an expression that you can have. You love him already? It's not done yet, Jeffrey. In his eel. But now, once I've done this, then I'm basically going to just hang out with you, Jeff. I'm trying to decide on, like I said, I'm trying to decide on the expression. Get the nose ring. I'm glad you'll be going to visit your mother-in-law's this weekend, Tubbs, for her birthday. Will you and Devin take her out to eat? We're hoping to. I know we have plans to. Don't know where yet, but plans to. So I'm just doing the eyes, a little bit difficult. I don't know. I feel like the nose ring is way too much in the mouth. It's way too close to the mouth. Here's a nose ring. Look, this is what I'm working with. So I did like the original sketch, the original expression, but like I said, it kind of does busy the mouth up a little bit. The orc's faces in the second picture are kind of slightly slightly more covered up. Both of them. So I have to use just what I've got on the original picture, the first picture, to basically, that's one of the reasons why I wanted a close-up, because we never get to see their faces properly, and I wanted to get everything in. Yes, beer. I'm getting eyebrows only because basically it's just it looks a bit odd. Just something a little bit off about it. Right, now I need to see what I did for the pipe. So I'm designing an orc pipe for the big guy. So what did I do? I basically I made it a log almost. But I want it to seem completely natural looking to him. And yeah, that's weird. Doesn't matter. What did you have for dinner, Tubbs? I had a tortilla wrap. I made myself a couple of tortilla chicken wraps, chicken Caesar, and had a bit of Indian samosa. Well, it's not. It's going to be like a barrel. It's got to be simple still because they're orcs. They're not the most intelligent creatures, but you know. I want to make it look like he made it. Like he's a little bit more intelligent, but still not quite. So it's going to be kind of like a little barrel of kind of twigs held together, if that makes sense. with basically like a hollow stick sticking out of it, and then like another hollow stick sticking out of that. And like I said, he's a little bit more intelligent, not that great, still not that bright. Go. So we've got him. You see, he's holding it here. He's holding it there. So it's almost completed. And the close up at the bottom of the design. Focus. So yeah, that's all. All that's got to be done with that one now is it's got to be inked, and then it is finished. So yeah, it's a cool. It's an interesting design. See, that's another job I would love. I'd basically love to design the pipes and stuff for like a pipe maker or something. I don't know. I'm a brilliant designer, but building it, I build good things when I do design. When I do actually do like handy art craft stuff, or basically like wood carving. I've done wood carving in the past and stuff like that. And by the way, whittling, when you make things when you carve things freehand with wood, do you know how they practice? They use bars of soap. They carve up bars of soap. But no, I was quite good at that. The problem is that basically, like, I took forever because I wanted to make it look perfect. You know, perfect. And yeah. I don't know. It's just one, again, it's one of those jobs. It's one of those jobs. You can practice. You can practice with a bar of soap. You've just got a bar of soap. If you get like an extra bar of soap, a cheap bar of soap, then you can practice carving stuff just using a very, very simple, using I learned it in the Cub Scouts basically to basically use a toothpick. You can use a toothpick, a knife, and a spoon basically to carve soap. And it's just like carving wood, only it takes less effort, and basically it's just soap. In the old times when they were training, basically when they train people to carve things, then what they would do is they basically had this kind of like a buffer block, which was basically soap. It was kind of a waxy substance, and they would train their apprentices by basically giving that to them, and then telling them to basically carve things out of it. And if they made a mistake, or basically when they were finished doing that, they would use it as a mold almost to look at stuff, and then they could melt down this waxy stuff, and then basically they'll end up with another block of wax. So there was no waste involved, but there was very little waste because some of it evaporated and stuff. But but yeah, they used to teach people how to do that like that. So yeah. See his belt here. It's got three teeth. In my one, he basically you can only see one of the teeth in this one. And this is finished. So yeah. Jeff Wee. What do we talk about now? I know what I want to talk about. I've already talked about like motivation and stuff. And by the way, if you want to see that, you can look at the beginning of the video. Although it's a little bit depressing. I go on about depression and stuff because that's why I wanted to talk about it. Because I want my motivation back, and I seem to have lost it. And it's mainly because of the depression and the anger and stuff. So yeah. But now I don't know what to talk about. So if you want to talk about anything, I'm all ears. Watch my lava lamp try again. There's a very, very brief window where the lava lamp actually does its thing, and where the temperature normalizes. You know, you get the temperature is even throughout the entire thing. So basically, it doesn't move. It just does the whole. The wax wells up into a big loop, and then basically just stays in a big bubble forever until you turn it off again. And it's kind of doing that now. You've seen it before. So have you enjoyed the videos that I've gone up on the LiveTUBBStalk channel? I've got a feeling that you're one of the people that basically it's got a list of them, and there's like 2 views. I've got a feeling that you're one of the people that does that. Oh, by the way, Tesco, since you mentioned Tesco, there is an American version of Tesco in America. And it's called something else, but it's mainly an organic food store. But they do own a store. They do own a company in America. Tesco's UK owns a company in America that basically is a chain of stores, but I can't remember what they're called. They're not called Tesco. They're called something else. I don't know what they're called. Itch. I'm glad you like the videos. The next one should be interesting. Oh no. That's weird. Something disconnected from my computer, but I don't know what it was. The iPhone? Really? Oh, it's rebooting. No, actually, the external hard drive has been very good. It's probably going to disconnect now. It's been very good. It hasn't actually disconnected since I've replugged it in again. So I don't know what's wrong, but it's not happening right now. It's been very, very good for the past couple of days. Probably because I'm not using it. Because I'm not using it at all. I thought that it was that disconnected, but I would have known because I've still got the AUK picture on my screen, and that picture is in the external hard drive, so it would have turned off. So yeah. Oh, by the way, I got my pumpkins. I got 2 pumpkins. One for me, one for Damon. Although I'm probably going to do both of them. It usually goes one outside, one inside. We couldn't find any pumpkins that didn't have anything on them. They were marked on all sides. But we do have 2 pumpkins that look like they're in good health, and hopefully they'll last until next week when I carve them. I'm going to do all of the guts and stuff. So, yeah. I do have one idea for one pumpkin. For Damon's pumpkin, if he doesn't have any ideas. What normally happens is that he basically draws on the pumpkin what he wants, and basically I cut it out for him because he says that he's no good with... He doesn't have my steady hands. Although, to be honest, when you're doing stuff with the knife, then you don't really need steady hands. Oh, the phone is doing an update. That's why it disconnected, because it's rebooting. It's doing an update. That makes sense. So I've got the pumpkins. I also have the beer. I have American beer. Well, American style beer. It's English beer, so it still has a kick to it. But they're in the proper American cans of beer. So, you know, I've got a comparison for, yeah, when I do that. I also have got some ice cream. So, although it's clotted, it's Cornish clotted cream ice cream. So I don't know if that's going to be any good for the vanilla. You know, it's got no vanilla in it. It's just cream ice cream. So basically that, I don't know how that's going to interact with the beer. I got a bad feeling. In the very, very least, I will end up with creamy beer. So it'll be very much like Guinness, hopefully. The squirrels feast on our pumpkins here if they are left outside for too long. Well, that'll probably happen here too. We've got a holly tree that's right next to the house, and basically it has at least one squirrel in it. So yeah, that's going to be funny. I normally put it on the bin. So yes, the ice cream floats. I did have another idea. But I don't know how that's going to work. Because I was going to shoot the bloating video tomorrow, and it was going to be shot in the hot tub. I was going to do a belly bloat in the hot tub. So if the beer idea goes south, which I'm kind of guessing it might do, then it's not going to be a complete disaster. Maybe. You like holly trees? They're horrible. When the leaves come off of them, which they're not supposed to, but they do, then and you basically they stick to your feet. They punctured a hole in our hot tub. They punctured 2 holes in the hot tub. They're evil. But they look nice. Yes, they do look nice. But Jesus Christ, they're evil. I think there might be some delay, Jeff, because basically you said, "Well, that sounds great," when I said up all the bad stuff about the holly tree. I'm guessing that you mean you're still hearing me talk about the hot tub right now, and everything I said in between then and now. You're going to hear that before you hear me. Oh no, Tubbs. Well, that's not. See, now you're hearing me say about that. Yeah. But when you refresh it, then you probably won't hear me say that. So yeah, if you do refresh it. So yeah. It's a big software update. My phone is taking forever. Do you know what I've got back into just recently? Sudoku, which is painful because I don't want to be into Sudoku because it's a game where you basically don't do anything. You don't accomplish anything by doing Sudoku. So yeah, that's annoying. But I can't stop playing it. I like Sudoku. I got it on my phone. It's such a stupid game as well because there's no skill involved. You basically just like see if there's any numbers that add up to this number, what that are this number. Oh god. Oh. There's a message of Discord. Well, it's not my message, it's a notification. I don't know how to play it, but I know many that do play it. Well, I could tell you how to play it. It's very, very simple. All you got to do is basically you end up with like it's 9 squares of 9, and you get. Oh, let me just see if I can explain this. So you get like you have a square, and it's 9. There's basically it's divided into 9 equal squares, and you've got 9 of these in a bigger square, and basically in your smaller square, what you've got to do is put the numbers 1 to 9 and figure out where the numbers go in this square. And you have columns throughout the bigger square, and you've got to make sure that you get 1 to 9 in the column of each of the squares. So you can't have like 1 and then 1 directly under it on each of the column. And it's the same for the rows. And you basically you have to make sure that all of these numbers are lined up in all the columns, or not lined up. You know, they have to just be there. It has to be the numbers 1 to 9 in each of these columns, and you kind of repeats, and rows, and you kind of repeats, and in the squares you kind of repeats. So basically, you just have to figure out where all the numbers go, and they normally give you some numbers as well. But yeah, that's all it is. That's all the game is. And I don't even know why it's a game. It's not really a game. But no, basically there's this I got into it because I used to play the brain training game, which is bullshit, by the way, because they found that they've done studies, and the studies say that brain training games are useless. They don't actually do anything. They don't have a lasting effect. Basically, they only have a lasting effect if you basically continue playing them every fucking day. So, but when you stop playing them, then your brain, you know, when you stop playing them, your brain goes back to how it was. So, yeah. There's probably an easier explanation of how to play Sudoku somewhere. You know, you could probably get an app that basically tells you that. And if you're going to play Sudoku and you're going to download that app, then what I also suggest you do is basically in your search. This is just Jeffrey. This is just Jeffrey I'm talking to if anyone's watching the playback. In your search for apps and stuff, you just hit the search button and you type in the word DISCORD, and then you basically click on the icon and you download the app, and you will be able to see everything that's happening on the server. I'm kidding, Jeffrey. You don't have to do that, but you know. Oh, okay. You have to play it daily. That's not good. Well, that's the problem. Is that it's okay if you want to play it daily, but it's just that you're spending a long time doing arithmetic and playing a game, and there's no real progress. You can't really get better. What happens is that people that say that they get better is that basically they just get better at playing the game, at playing these games. They don't actually get better at general arithmetic and stuff like that. They literally just get better at playing this game. If they say that they're getting better in real life, you know, outside of the game, outside of these brain training games and stuff, then what they're actually doing is they're just equating regular tasks with them playing this game. So basically, whenever they're like counting change and stuff, calculating the change or the tip or whatever, then what they're doing is that they're playing the mini game in their head, as opposed to it reconnected to my computer just for a second. Then they're playing the game in their head that they were playing earlier. But when you stop playing that game, then eventually you forget that you're doing that, and you basically just go back to how your brain normally works. So it has no lasting effect. That's what they think they've found in those studies anyway. So yeah, it's okay, I guess, if you keep playing the game and you still enjoy the game and stuff like that. But if you don't enjoy it anymore, then yeah. But I was playing this game, and what happens is that it gives you a Sudoku challenge. It basically has a whole grid of different Sudoku games that you can play on that game that I had, which was the brain training game. Yeah, it's connected again to my computer. And yeah, that's how I got into Sudoku, which is which I found fun. But like I said, it's kind of a nothing. You know, it's kind of a it's bad because you don't accomplish anything. Like I've just started playing Fortnite, and again, I'm terrible at it. I'm getting better, but I'm terrible at it. I don't even know how to dance in the game. I don't even know how to dance. I'd never got the keyboard prompt to basically show me how to do dance moves in the game. I mean, I was good at, I killed somebody. I know how to use the weapons and stuff, so that's good. But basically, like, I've just been playing in the playground area, just messing around with playing. But essentially, I've just been exploring the map because it's actually a really interesting map. So yeah. So that's what I've been doing on Fortnite. I haven't actually been doing anything interesting. And it turns out you have to buy shit. I hate having to buy shit. I don't want the skins and stuff. I want to earn them, but apparently that's not how that works. Anyway, so yeah. um. I have a question. Doesn't really affect me, but big. You know, I've been saying that I'm not a I'm an unintentional gainer and stuff like that. That I put on weight and stuff because I love my food and everything. Well, I've been thinking about maybe trying to actually be a gainer. Only because I want to actually be 350 pounds when I actually go to the States, just so I can get the go to the Heart Attack Grill and everything, and eat for free and all that stuff. But I've been thinking about it and thinking like maybe I should just try. But I can't stand all of the looking. You know, checking the scale all the time and doing all of the calorie counting and all that stuff. I figured I'd just ramp up my food intake, even though I can't really do that because I don't have the money. So yeah. Hi, Panda folks. By the way, I don't know if I said that. I did notice you. I didn't see them. But yeah, what are your thoughts? I've basically just I've kind of have a semi-secret plan of basically just being Itchy's piggy when he's here, and letting him feed me whatever he wants, because basically that'll be fun for both of us. Mm. Actually, that does sound like fun. How Google need an update? What's going on? Like if I have no doubt that if I basically had a feeder with me for like a while, for more than a week, then I could probably put on a lot of weight that could feed me, you know, basically. That could basically give me all the food I wanted. I probably could put on a lot more weight naturally, but you know. It put you out of YouTube? How does it do that even? Just imagine having a feeder for a month or so. Well, that'll be heaven, because you know how much I like being full. So being perpetually full for that long would just be like I would be super so satisfied. But yeah, for near 2 weeks, that could be a thing for me. Maybe, I don't know. It actually depends on, because like I'm not expecting him to pay for everything. So when Chris gets here, when Ichi gets here, I'm gonna have to pay for a lot of that food. I do not know if I have the money. That's the main problem. I really like my food. I really like being nice and full. So yeah. You seen some really good speed paintings today? That's cool. You know where to put them? It's where Jeffy's supposed to go. Right, I'm going to finish this, and I'm probably going to go for now. Tomorrow's going to be fun because I'm doing the bloat in the hot tub, so that'll be interesting. Got to figure out how to actually film that. I'm looking at it now, Panafox. Oh. Normally, I don't like speed painting stuff because it's like it's just somebody showing off. It's like, look how fast I can do good art. It's like, you know, I hate that. But yeah. It's going to be so cool. Well, it's just that I've done that before. I've done it actually before with some Pepsi Max in the big hot tub. But in my hot tub, I haven't done it yet. So it'll be a new experience. That's still speedy. I know what you mean, though, Panafox. I know. But yeah, this time it will be with beer, maybe. Yeah, it just isn't working. Okay, so I've finished that. Great. Time to go, I guess. It's okay. I'll look at it in a minute. I'll look at it like nowish. But yeah, it's time to leave for me. But like I said, tomorrow I should be doing a live stream fairly early on-ish. Like for me, it's going to be about 4. It's going to be about 4 o'clock. It's only because the daylight is actually getting, daytime lightness is getting shorter and shorter. So I need to basically adjust when I'm jumping in the hot tub and stuff, obviously. Excuse me. So yeah, that's going to be in about 15 hours time, potentially. Daytime drinking. I'm basically going to get some beer. I'm going to fill up my stein, and I'm going to go in the hot tub, and I'm going to drain the stein, basically. That's literally what that's going to be. Should be fun. And then I might do some air bloats and stuff like that as well in the hot tub, and things. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But for now, guys, thank you so much for watching, and ignore the beginning part of this. Unless you really want to hear me talk about motivation / depression and shit, then yeah. Anyway, my proper liter stein, not my little wooden one. Anyway, it's okay, Panafox. You can watch the playback. It's cool. It's gonna be full of burpees like that, only longer and bigger, hopefully. But for now, belly rubs and a belly salute. and I will. What's something wrong with my throat right now? And I'll be back tomorrow. Hopefully doing the hot tub thing, and then to be doing some more of the art thing, and also to do another topic or do some editing or something. I'll be doing something. So yeah. Toodles for now.